Oxford Discover, Student Book 4, by Kathleen Campa and Charles Valina. Published and copyrighted by Oxford University Press. Disc 1. Page 8. Unit 1. Get ready. Words. A. Listen and read the words. Listen again and say the words.
Moon. Asteroid. Comet. Meteorite. Solar system. Stars. Galaxy. Universe. Spacecraft. Telescope. Observatory.
Page 10. Read. Bella's home.
Charles Kunayak was a high school science teacher who lived with his family in a quiet neighborhood in Nome, Alaska. In his free time, he studied the secrets of the universe. Charles had a powerful telescope, and he often visited observatories, so he learned more and more about the universe. What an amazing universe! Yet how could Charles help his daughter Bella understand that our sun was just one of billions of stars? How could she realize that the small meteorite on display in his classroom traveled to Earth from beyond Mars? How could he explain that we live in a universe so vast it would take a spacecraft 100,000 years to cross our Milky Way galaxy while traveling at the speed of light? Charles decided that the best way to show Bella was not through numbers and charts, but through a poem. He sat down and wrote what he knew about the universe. He called it Bella's Home. Bella's Home. Bella lived in a white wooden house on a street in the city of Nome. Bella sat in her bedroom and thought to herself, "Where in the world is my home? What I need," she thought, "is a spacecraft to give me a better view." So in her mind, she climbed inside, and up in the sky she flew. Her white wooden house was tiny indeed, and Nome was as small as a pie. As Bella flew up, she saw that Alaska looked like a bear from the sky. Higher she flew, and Alaska, too, became part of something so grand. She saw islands, countries, and continents, with blue oceans around the land. Bella now saw her beautiful planet, a blue ball floating in space, and a shining moon that circled the Earth, with the light of the sun on its face. She noticed the Earth was not alone. With 7 more planets it dwelled. In a great solar system they circled the sun, with asteroids and comets as well. Bella's spacecraft flew higher and higher. Now the sun was a speck of bright light. In the Milky Way galaxy shaped like a disk, Bella thought, "What a wondrous sight!" Then billions of galaxies appeared everywhere, each one filled with billions of stars. What Bella observed was the vast universe. Her spacecraft had taken her far. Suddenly, Bella was back in her room, in her white wooden house in Nome. "I will visit those places again," Bella thought. "For wherever I go is my home."
Page 13. Grammar in use. D. Listen and read along.
Harry, what do you want to do in your life?
I want to travel through the universe. Harry, do you want to sleep under the stars tonight? No, I will miss my bed too much.
This is how we imagine the city of the future. People will live in very tall buildings.
Wow, I'll live on the top floor.
We won't drive cars. We will fly in flying vehicles instead.
That's exciting. Maybe I'll learn how to fly my own flying vehicle.
Will people eat food? No, they won't. They'll take pills.
What? No fish? No burgers?
Oh, poor Fluffy.
We won't have animal pets. We'll have electronic pets.
Will electronic pets love you? I don't think so.
This is awful. I hate this TV program.
Don't worry, Hammy. I won't get an electronic pet. We'll be together forever.
Look and learn. People will live in very tall buildings. We will fly in flying vehicles. We'll fly in flying vehicles. I will learn how to fly my own flying vehicle. I'll learn how to fly my own flying vehicle. We won't drive cars. Max won't have an electronic pet. Will people eat food? Yes, they will. No, they won't. Bye!
Page 14. Listening. A. Listen. Match each question with a reason.
Wow! Just look at all those stars in the sky.
I know. Here at Grandpa's farm, they're so easy to see.
Why are they so easy to see, Grandpa?
There's less light pollution, Andy. Light pollution is all of the lights that shine in a big city at night. It's hard to see the stars there.
Hey, look at that really big star in the western sky.
That's not a star, Jenny. That's Venus. It's a planet in our solar system.
Why is it so bright, Grandpa?
Well, Venus is close to the Earth right now, and it's covered in clouds, so sunlight bounces off of it and shines back to us.
Grandpa, do you see that fuzzy white belt across the sky? What is that?
That's the Milky Way, Andy. It's the galaxy where we live.
But if we're in the Milky Way, how can we see it?
The Milky Way is shaped like a disk. We're in the disk, looking through it. What you are seeing are billions of stars in that disk. There are so many, it looks like milk.
Oh, that's why they call it the Milky Way.
That's right, Jenny.
Page 14. B. Listen again. Why is our galaxy called the Milky Way? Write your answer.
Wow! Just look at all those stars in the sky.
I know. Here at Grandpa's farm, they're so easy to see.
Why are they so easy to see, Grandpa?
There's less light pollution, Andy. Light pollution is all of the lights that shine in a big city at night. It's hard to see the stars there.
Hey, look at that really big star in the western sky.
That's not a star, Jenny. That's Venus. It's a planet in our solar system.
Why is it so bright, Grandpa?
Well, Venus is close to the Earth right now, and it's covered in clouds, so sunlight bounces off of it and shines back to us.
Grandpa, do you see that fuzzy white belt across the sky? What is that?
That's the Milky Way, Andy. It's the galaxy where we live.
But if we're in the Milky Way, how can we see it?
The Milky Way is shaped like a disk. We're in the disk, looking through it. What you are seeing are billions of stars in that disk. There are so many, it looks like milk.
Oh, that's why they call it the Milky Way.
That's right, Jenny.
Page 14. Speaking. C. Look at the two pictures. Talk about the differences with your partner.
In the first picture, I see the Milky Way.
In the second picture, I see a comet.
The first picture has a quarter moon.
The second picture doesn't have a quarter moon, but it has a full moon.
Page 15. Word study. D. Listen and read the words. Look them up in the dictionary. Then listen to the sentences. Write the EI words you hear in your notebook.
80. Freight. Rains. Sleigh. Veil. Way. 1. The woman wore a veil at the wedding. 2. There were over 80 people in the theater. 3. Hold on to the reins when you ride a horse. 4. Elephants weigh more than any other land animal. 5. Dad and I rode a sleigh in the snow. 6. Large ships carry freight across the ocean.
Page 16. Unit 2. Get ready. Words. A. Listen and say the words. Then read and listen to the sentences.
Astronomer. Space probe. Core. Gravity. Orbit. Matter. Distance. Diameter. Surface. Craters. Unique. 1. The astronomer studied the moons of Jupiter. 2. Scientists sent a space probe to Mars. 3. The core of Earth is 1,800 miles below the surface. 4. Without gravity, people on Earth would float into the air. 5. Earth's orbit around the Sun is not a perfect circle. 6. Planets and stars are full of matter. 7. There is a big distance between the Sun and Earth. 8. The diameter of Venus is similar to the diameter of Earth. 9. Many plants and animals live on our planet's surface. 10. You can see the moon's craters with a telescope. 11. Earth is unique because it has living creatures.
Page 18. Read. Traveling together around the sun.
The sun is a star, and it is very important for our planet Earth. It gives us light and heat. However, Earth is not alone. It shares the sun with 7 other planets. Together, these planets revolve around the sun in a solar system. Other bodies travel in this solar system, such as moons, asteroids, and comets. They all move around the sun because the sun's gravity is very strong. Each planet's path around the sun is called an orbit. The planets that are closer to the sun have smaller orbits, so they take less time to go around it. Mercury takes 88 days to complete one orbit. Earth completes one orbit in 365 days or 1 year. Neptune's orbit takes 60,200 days or almost 165 years. Each planet in our solar system is unique. For example, Mercury is the smallest planet. It has lots of craters, just like our moon. Jupiter is the biggest planet. Its diameter is 11 times bigger than Earth's. Saturn has giant rings of matter around it. Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun. Mars is a neighbouring planet, and scientists are learning a lot about it. They send many space probes to Mars. A space probe called Curiosity landed on Mars on August 6, 2012. Curiosity is as big as a car and it moves over the surface of Mars. It recently found rocks that had strange shapes. Running water made these shapes. This is an important discovery. Space probes like Curiosity continue to explore the planets, moons, and other bodies in our solar system. If technology continues to grow, we will travel to these places ourselves. Iron and rock make up most of the 4 smaller inner planets of our solar system. Gas and water make up most of the 4 larger outer planets. This means that you can stand on the surface of Earth, but you can't stand on Saturn. In fact, if you tried to stand on Saturn, you would sink down to the core of the planet. Drawings of our solar system show the planets close to the Sun. However, the distance between the planets and the Sun is very far. For example, it would take 176 years to drive a car from Earth to the Sun. It would take 5,300 years to drive from Neptune to the Sun. Astronomers think that there are many solar systems in our Milky Way galaxy. However, our solar system is special to us. It is our home. The asteroid belt. An asteroid belt runs between the inner and outer planets. Scientists have discovered over 7,000 asteroids there, and there may be millions more. Asteroids travel around the Sun, just like planets. The sister planets. Did you know that Earth and Venus are called sister planets? This is because they are almost the same size, and Venus is the closest planet to Earth. However, Venus is much hotter than Earth, and it is always covered in thick clouds.
Page 21. Grammar in use. D. Listen and sing along. Going into space.
If I become an astronaut, I'll fly up through the stars. I'll travel in a spacecraft, and I will go to Mars. I'll explore the planet's surface, its craters and dry lakes. Life will be so interesting if I go into space. If I become an astronaut, I'll fly up through the stars. I'll travel in a spacecraft, and I will go to Mars. I'll explore the planet's surface, its craters and dry lakes. Life will be so interesting if I go into space.
ESL Library. First conditional. What is the conditional mood in English? We use the conditional mood for hypothetical situations. When we don't know if something will happen, we make a guess about the outcome. What is the first conditional? We use the first conditional for a possible or likely outcome. This means that if a certain condition is met, the outcome will probably happen. For example, if she studies hard, she will pass the test. If the condition of studying hard is met, it is likely that the outcome will be passing the test. The most common first conditional pattern is if plus present, will plus verb. Note that we use a comma after the if clause. For example, if it is sunny tomorrow, we will go to the beach. The if clause doesn't have to start the sentence. Another common pattern for the first conditional is will plus verb, if plus present. Note that we don't use a comma before the if clause. For example, we will go to the beach if it is sunny tomorrow. Let's take a look at some more examples of first conditional sentences in English. If he drives really fast, he will get a speeding ticket. If the students do well on the test, their teacher will let them go home early. If you miss the bus, you will be late for school. She will be tired tomorrow if she watches TV all night. The children will eat all these cookies if we don't hide them. We will be so happy if we win the game on Saturday. Look at the picture. Say or write a sentence using the first conditional. For example, if you stay out late tonight, you will regret it tomorrow morning. Now you try. If the students study hard, they will get good grades. She will move to a new city if she gets the job. My friend will be angry if I forget his birthday. I will call you if I need help with my homework. If he is late, he will miss his appointment. Thanks for watching.
Page 22. Listening. A. Listen. What is the main idea? Write.
And now a report from our science editor, Sharni Kapoor.
Just how fast is the speed of light? Well, the light from the sun takes only 8 minutes to reach the Earth. It can do this because it is moving at a speed of almost 300,000 kilometers per second. If light travels this far in 1 second, imagine how far it travels in 1 year. The distance is very difficult for us to understand, so scientists just call it 1 light year. As you can imagine, it is a very long distance. If you moved as fast as light, how long would it take you to travel around our solar system? Well, here are some examples. You could travel from Earth to Mars in just 4 minutes. You could travel to Jupiter in 35 minutes, and to Neptune in about 4 hours. Some scientists believe that we will travel at the speed of light someday. However, if we reach this goal, it will still take 4 years to reach the nearest star to our Sun. If you wanted to travel across our own Milky Way galaxy, it would take thousands of years.
Page 22. B. Listen again. Write the travel times at the speed of light.
And now a report from our science editor, Sharni Kapoor.
Just how fast is the speed of light? Well, the light from the sun takes only 8 minutes to reach the Earth. It can do this because it is moving at a speed of almost 300,000 kilometers per second. If light travels this far in 1 second, imagine how far it travels in 1 year. The distance is very difficult for us to understand, so scientists just call it 1 light year. As you can imagine, it is a very long distance. If you moved as fast as light, how long would it take you to travel around our solar system? Well, here are some examples. You could travel from Earth to Mars in just 4 minutes. You could travel to Jupiter in 35 minutes, and to Neptune in about 4 hours. Some scientists believe that we will travel at the speed of light someday. However, if we reach this goal, it will still take 4 years to reach the nearest star to our Sun. If you wanted to travel across our own Milky Way galaxy, it would take thousands of years.
Page 22. Speaking. C. Learn. Asking about quantity. Use how much to ask about things you cannot count. Use how many to ask about things you can count.
How much water is on Jupiter? How many planets are in our solar system?
How many stars does our solar system have?
It has 1 star, the Sun.
How much water is in our solar system?
I'm not sure, but there is a lot of water on Earth.
Page 23. Word study. D. Listen and read the words. Look them up in the dictionary. Circle ants or ant in each word. Then listen to the sentences. Write the ants or ant word you hear in the correct space.
Fragrance. Arrogance. Ignorance. Fragrant. Arrogant. Ignorant. 1. This flower has a nice fragrance. 2. We should try to have knowledge, not ignorance. 3. Arrogance is not a good thing to have. 4. The ignorant man never went to school. 5. No one liked the arrogant boy. 6. She always buys very fragrant soap.
How are you? My name's Ronan. It's time for the big question. Where are we in the universe? Take a look at the picture behind me. Do you know what this is? I'm sure you do. It's the sun. The sun is a star, just like the stars you see when you look at the night sky. But the sun is a special star for us here on Earth. It gives us light and heat. It helps our food grow, and we need it to live. But did you know that the Earth shares the sun with 7 other planets? Here's another picture. This is the solar system. Can you see Earth? The Earth is the 3rd planet from the sun. The other planets are
Listen
Mercury,
again and
Venus,
number the pictures.
Mars, Jupiter, Saturn,
Oh, I
Neptune,
like spring.
and Uranus.
I plant flowers
All of these planets
and watch
are
the buds
moving
grow.
all the time, and they
I
all
ride my
move
bicycle.
around the sun.
Spring's fun.
This is because the
Yes,
sun's gravity is
spring
so strong,
is fun.
it pulls the
I
planets
watch the
around it.
honeybees collect
The path
nectar
each
from
planet
the
takes around the
flowers.
sun is
Do
called
you?
an orbit.
No, I don't.
The Earth
I
completes
don't like
one
bees.
orbit in 365
Two.
days, or a year.
What do
Planets
you
closer
do in
to
the
sun
summer?
take a much
I
shorter
go to the
time
beach.
to orbit the sun.
Do you go to the
and the
beach?
planets further away
Yes, I
take
do.
longer.
I
The
eat
solar
ice
system
cream at
is
the
a
beach.
fascinating place.
Yum.
But there's a lot
I
we don't
like
know
ice
about it.
cream. I
However,
play at the beach
Lots
too.
of people are
It's hot
always
and
trying
sunny.
to find out
I
more.
like summer.
3.
Do you
They
like
spend
fall?
time on the International
I
Space
do.
Station
It's
and
windy
observe
and I
the
fly
solar
a
system
kite.
from there.
I like fall too. It gets cool, and I ride my bicycle in the park.
Scientists
I watch
develop
the
new
red and
technology
yellow
for space
leaves
travel.
fall on the ground.
They hope that
It's
someday
so pretty.
people will be able to travel to other planets in the solar system.
Winter is cold. Brrr.
Our solar system
I play in my
is
house.
part of this.
I
Milky
stay
Way.
in my house too.
The Milky Way
I
is
drink
our home
hot
galaxy.
chocolate.
It's huge. It
Do you
contains
drink
over
hot chocolate in the
200
winter?
billion stars.
No, I don't.
And astronomers
I
think
eat
there
ice
are many
cream.
solar systems in
Ice
the
cream
Milky
in
Way.
winter?
But the Milky Way
Yes.
is only
I
part
eat
of the
ice
universe.
cream in spring,
There
summer,
are many,
fall,
many
and
more
winter.
galaxies in the universe. In fact, there are billions more. The Earth is the most important planet to us because it allows us to live. But the Earth is only a small planet in a huge solar system. The solar system is only a small part of a huge galaxy, and the galaxy is a small part of a huge universe. Space is a fascinating place. Would you like to travel there someday?